Don't forget me, don't forget me, don't forget me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a biggie. Every single game, I feel like, is a biggie from now until the end of the season. It's Brighton versus Manchester City. A very injury-struck, injury-ridden Brighton. And it, as I say, is a good opportunity to get a win given that injury context. And we've obviously got to get the victory today. Not too many injuries for City, thankfully, only Haaland out. It's a very strong team by Man City. I'll have a look at that properly in a moment. How are we all doing, guys? Drumroll is defecating himself. Good to know, Drumroll. Hello to you as well. How are you, Village? I'm doing very well. Good evening, Dudley. Hello, Letty. Yes, Jordan, who says the nerves are slightly increasing. Yes, Mars singing along. And Dino says, come on, City. Yeah, look, I'm pretty chill. I have faith in my team. I back the boys, yeah? I back them to get the victory today. Hello, big arms, says Quinch. I don't even know what that means. But thank you.
Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in João Pedro.
Indeed, Village. Yeah, Yoshio Guardiola says, let's go. Hello, Man City fan. We've got General Stones, who isn't playing today. We've got 7 less as well. Hello, guys. As you come into the YouTube, guys, if you're watching on the YouTube, please leave a like on the video, on the stream. It does really help me out, and it's free as well. Yeah, now, again, I put Doku in the thumbnail because I really assumed that he would be starting today after his brilliant cameo against Real Madrid and his brilliant cameo against Chelsea. I thought that he was going to be a nailed-on start. I was like, right, he's going in the thumbnail. No. So, again, he's on the bench. Hopefully, he can impact it there. But there is no rest for the wicked. It's against a very strong Man City side. De Bruyne, Foden, Rodri are not getting any rest. Alvarez has to start because Haaland is out. Bernardo, Guardiola touched on how he needs Bernardo on the pitch, so expect him to start basically every single game. Kovacic from some defensive solidity. Ruben Diaz and Stones not featuring today, both having a rest. It's going to be Ake, Gvardiol, Akanji, Walker at the back, and the bench is pretty stacked. The only absentee being Haaland, but we could call him Grealish, Doku, Stones, Nunes, Bob, Lewis, Ruben Diaz, and Sergio Gomez if you really wanted to. Not that I would want to, but there we go. Love that from you, Yoshko. Glad you're enjoying it, mate. Good day to you, Neil. Nan says, I hate my new update. Comes up with a massive thing whenever I turn caps on or off. What an L for you. Thoughts on the Usman Demande? He's got to be a Walker like for a like for like replacement for Walker. I've heard a lot about him. I do not pretend to watch sporting at all, but the people who know a lot about him, people who know much more about Portuguese football than me, have suggested that he could be perfect, but I imagine he's going to be very, very in demand, so I don't know how realistic it is that we could sign him. What is interesting today, though, speaking of Man City signings and players that we didn't actually sign, is that ginger Argentinian lad, you know, that Barco chap, who we were linked with for however long, and we ended up not signing him. He's starting for Brighton today. So potential opportunity for him to demonstrate why we should have brought him in. Hopefully he has a stinker. But we shall see. I'm definitely not Barrow, but thank you, mate. Ayushi says we need to win. Can be really tricky or a cakewalk, no midway. And yeah, we should be. No disrespect to Brighton. They're a very good side. Roberto De Zerbi is a very good manager. You guys all know how much I rate him and rate Brighton as well. But the injury list they have is pretty staggering. Gilmore, Ferguson, James Milner, Matoma, Estepinian, March, Lamptey. All of them are out and injured, and Ciso is only fit for the bench. So it's not the strongest Brighton side that it could be. Their results, in the last few weeks have not been the best. I know they don't lose at home often. In fact, I think they've only lost once or twice at home this season in the Premier League, but again, those injuries are a bit crazy, aren't they? We should be looking to win this and win it well, and we need to win it, as we all know. It doesn't matter that Liverpool drop points. Irrelevant. All that matters is that City do our job. If we do our job, then that is all that matters. It doesn't matter about Arsenal. It doesn't matter about anything else, because we are in charge of our own destiny. Jordan asks, have you watched Lescott's story and Crouches? And I've not. No. What's that all about? Pep wants the energy impact of Doku off the bench. If it's a deadlock, true. 7 letters, true. I just felt like his performances may have warranted a start. Will you take anyone from Brighton for the next transfer window? Each of wants to do great players, bigger clubs. Well, it's a good question. I don't know if there's any that I'd particularly want at City right now, to be fair. I'm sure other clubs would want them, but I don't think there's necessarily any players that we should be after there. Yeah, guys, if you are new, subscribe. If you aren't, leave a like on the video. Swap deal Gvardiol for Nunes, a chance. Quinch, you can keep him. As Darwin Nunes has been in the news a lot the past few days. You can keep him. He'll be around 70 minutes. So who's that? Sorry, that's is that the centre half? Is that the centre half you're on about, Nitin? Thoughts on the lineup? Asks Omar. Yeah, it's a very strong one. No rest for the wicked, as we say. Rodri, De Bruyne, Foden, again, all are starting. Doku, I'm sure we'll see him brought off the bench if necessary, and probably just brought on anyway. There is no John Stones. I guess that's probably the biggest question mark. But Ake, given a start, is this his first start since coming back from injury? I think it might be. Unless he started against Chelsea, I can't quite remember, to be honest. I don't think he did. So it might be his first start since then, so it's important for him to get fitness to sharpness into his legs. City, just do your jobs as Parrot 100%. Heard City wanted to go for Matoma before Doc. I know we were linked to him, Mars. I don't know how real those links were. But yes, absolutely. We were definitely linked. And Hardest Geezer. Is he a Brighton fan? I don't know, but he's at the Brighton Stadium. Guys, if you're watching, get your score predictions in. What you thinking? What you feeling? I'm going to go for a City win. I can't really predict us to get a clean sheet in this day and age, so I'm going to go for a 3-1. We should be winning, man. We really should be winning relatively comfortably. Before we just don't. But we should. I know it's nervy, but once again, I repeat, the injury situation is a bit mental for Brighton. They don't have Evan Ferguson. They don't have James Milner. They don't have Matoma. They don't have Estepinian. They don't have March, etc., etc., etc. Also, we know that Brighton don't really play like purely counter-attacking football, so they're probably going to want to try to go at us, and we know that if teams do go at us, we do tend to perform quite well, to be fair. So there should hopefully, I'm hoping there'll be lots of space for us to exploit, but we shall see what we see. Is this the toughest game apart from the Spurs game? I genuinely think that maybe Forest away might actually turn out to be harder than this one, because of the fact that Forest are fighting for survival. They'll be more than happy with a point, so we know that they're just going to camp, and they've got very tricky, pacey players like Elanga and what's-his-face on the other wing coming to counter on us. So I actually think that the Forest away game might be harder than this one, potentially. We'll see how it turns out, though. Neil says 5-0 to City. That's bold. It's not going to happen, Nan. Musiala's proven himself. Well, I think that Argentinian lad is also probably going to go out on loan, isn't he? I think that's the idea there. Love you too, mate. Love from England, mate. Love from England. You scared of Origi and Forest? Yeah, Quinch. Never doubt Divock. Ansu Fati, hope he scores. Whoa, Mars. Chill. We don't want Ansu Fati to score. Brighton don't play low block, which has been City's problem this season. Jas, 100%. That's maybe why I'm thinking this might be a potentially easier game compared to Forest in terms of a matchup perspective. Forest are Brighton obviously a better side, but it's more about matchups, isn't it? Hola, Musti, ¿cómo estás? Spider hat-trick loading, says Pyro. Needs to have a good game. He has been struggling a little bit, hasn't he, Alvarez? We all know even when Haaland struggles, he's at least still, occupying players just by virtue of people being scared of him. But I don't quite know what Alvarez is offering if he's not doing the business. So big game for him. Nitin says, Vieira Musiala interview, he prefers number 10 and left wing. If we move Grealish this year, he can play Musiala and Foden without any change to our style. I don't want us to move on Grealish because everyone knows I like Jack, but if we did bring in Musiala, I think it'd be a big waste to pop him out wide. A big waste. Pakistan against Palace and red flags. Don't worry about it, Carl. We will iron out those flags. Yeah, Musty, we were just chatting about him, the player that City were linked with for ages, the ginger Argentinian left back. Hopefully he has a stinky game. Marta, City will win, no clean sheet, Anzu might as well score that. Brilliant. Hello, John, how you doing, mate? Big up to you. Guys, if you haven't told me what you think the score's going to be, let me know your score prediction now. I'm going for a 3-1. Who would buy Grealish? Well, any sensible club, Quinch, because he's very good. But hopefully no one, because I don't want him to go. We need Jack. We need Jack. In terms of, like, obviously we know the lineup, and just think about how we are going to set up. You would I'm going to predict it will be Gvardiol pushing up, which will allow Foden to tuck inside. So technically it will be Gvardiol out on the left. I'm going to guess that the back three will be Ake, Akanji, Walker. I'd be very surprised if it was Walker pushing up. It's not really how the lineup seems to be shaping up. Jack, we always need you, mate. So that would be my prediction. You know, Rodri and Kova behind both De Bruyne and Foden. Bernardo and Gvardiol as your technical wide players. And obviously Alvarez as the striker. That's my theory. That's my prediction. Yeah, it's a very strong lineup. I'm surprised there's no Doku, but it's, you know, I can't complain. It's a very, very strong lineup. I just hope the players aren't absolutely shattered and destroyed. We are playing in the Lightning kit, Musty. You are correct. Big up to you, Andrew. How you doing, mate? 6v SO City. What does that mean, Andrew? I'm sorry I'm ignorant. What does that mean, matey? Oh, sorry, who has the money? Well, yeah, it's tricky because I think he's on a lot of money at City, so not too many clubs unless he's willing to take a wage decrease, but hopefully he doesn't leave anyway. Yeah, come on, City. Hello, Sanjeev, one of my beautiful members. If you got one of these golden names, shout out to you, you beautiful people. No, I've not watched enough Lille, to be honest, Sanjeev. After Savio, we don't need another winger, says Nitim. Barco's Young Nobbins, shut up. It's the Lightning kit, Scorpio. How you doing, mate? Oh, sorry, City to win 6-0. I hope you're right. Oh, we've kicked off. I remember to click the button this time, boys. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry. I've remembered. I'm so intelligent. Why is Pep insist on playing Kova for games like this? I like Kova in games like this, to be fair, as he does just need to show up, though. Hopefully the score will come up in a moment. I might need to come up with a new scoreboard thing. But here we go. Must-win game for City. I don't know where Brighton are in the table. Like, exactly. I don't think they're necessarily playing for anything now this season. Let's have a very quick look. They're on 40. Yeah, so it would be a very monumental ask for them. Wait, is it top 7? Does 7th place get Conference League? I don't know the exact situation. To be fair, they technically might be able to, but... So they are technically playing for something, but realistically, they aren't. So hopefully, they won't try too hard. Hope Brighton on the beach. I hope you're right, Andrew. I hope you are right. I know you're a Liverpool fan, mate. Alvarez popping up on the left. De Bruyne into the box. Julian runs onto his own miscontrol. No. Rodri salvages. Go on, boys. Big win. Big win. Hello, Jeffrey. Quinch. No, I'm not. Ginger. We'll be having less of this. Hope we look a bit more energetic than the Chelsea game. We were atrocious. We were, and as I discussed in my post-mortem, we were just absolutely shattered. You could tell that the players were just, after around the 20th minute, our players were just dead on their arse. Like, Rodri, especially, just like, so many miscontrolled passes. Just like, Rodri, what are you doing? And I can only put that down to, fitness. I don't know what else that could be. You know, fatigue, whether mental or physical. Because it has been consistent over the past few games. Wasn't particularly good against, was it Villa? Palace? Well, there was one game he missed. Oh, what a lovely turn by Phil, but he's actually intercepted. It's a good idea. But now Brighton are potentially in. Good defending by Kanji and easily in for Edison. We just need to chill out there because we lost the ball and then immediately we suffered a counter-attack. So, good work by Kanji, though. That was uncharacteristically poor by Foden. He got the turn right, but then he just got muscled off the ball in the end. Hello, Zigger, who says, go City. Love that from you, mate. Bernardo surging through. Oh, it's a good last-ditch interception because Foden would have been in 1v1. Arsenal fans talk so much, so hope you win. Andrew, have you basically given up on the title? I think it's a near impossible task for Liverpool now. I think that's not an unfair thing to say. It's looking pretty ropes for them. It's looking pretty ropey. It would be, as I say, it would be a monumental bottle situation for that to happen. Indeed. Yeah, maybe the score will work at some point, but not right now. Joel says, "Come on, City." Yeah, big up to you, Joel. I gave it. Oh wow, that was early on for Andrew Fairs. I think now is perfectly reasonable after the Palace situation and this one. Hello, the stuff. Love that from you. Smelling a Kova goal. Hope you're right. De Bruyne, a good tackle. That would be a City throw, is it? No, apparently not. Hello, Elia. First watch along here. Big up to you, Elia. Matoma's injured. He is injured, Jack. He is gone. He is out of here. Thankfully for us, anyway. Let's get sitting. Yes. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. They are playing a dangerous game there. Oh, I thought they weren't going to give a foul then, but they did. We know how Brighton are going to play. They are going to try to play it from the back. They will take risks. We've got to be there to pounce on those errors, yes? Or those potential errors, rather. He's got a face on him, hasn't he, that Brighton play? It looks like a big cube, a big square. I enjoyed the Brighton away game last season. We did lose. Wasn't that the one we drew? We drew against... I think you're thinking of Brentford, Musty. Didn't we draw that game 1-1? Because that was the penultimate game, wasn't it? I'm sure we drew that 1-1, and then we lost against Brentford like a week after because we'd already won the title. I think that's what happened anyway. And here is Barco. Please have a stinky game. Your thoughts on Bernardo to Barcelona? I think it's time. I think, sadly, if there ever was a season for him to go, it is probably now. Yeah, we were already champions. I'm pretty sure we didn't lose. I'm pretty sure it was a draw.
Not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Indeed, Quinch.
In big trouble. And
yeah, Brighton are causing City some early issues here. Gavardio, good intercept though. Calmed it down. Love that from you, Yoshko. Love that from you. Your slot out. He hasn't even come in, Andrew. He hasn't even come in. No, it's all the stuff. Don't you worry. Enjoy your papers. Good luck with your studies are much more important. Your studies are much more important. It's been a bit of a nervy start from City. A couple of times we gave away the ball in less than ideal situations. But it's almost like we are committing to this idea of just going for it now. Update Walker still poos Musty. He's going to cash in on one of those long shots today, guys. Put a bet on it. Yeah? Put a bet on it. Nat says it's disgraceful Lewis doesn't play over Walker more. I love Rico, guys. The creator says 5-0 to City. I think that is bold. I love the confidence. I'm just not quite sure I see that. Not sure I see it. But hey, I'm willing to be proven wrong. And I hope I am. I think it's going to be a little bit tighter than that, though. Toby says, we're going to lose today. That's not very nice, Toby. Brighton clean sheet, what the hell? If we don't score against these, I don't even know what to say. Because once again, I'll say it again, I'm sure that they will give us chances. We will give them chances, no doubt. And Andrew says, Sam's a flip-flop. Yesterday he slots. Today he likes, yes, man. But Andrew, he hasn't even come in. How can you already be slot out? And it's such a shame, by the way, that guys, Haaland would be tailor-made for this game because, oh my god, they're risking it here, Brighton. Because they go man for man, so it means that if Haaland would be able to isolate his defender 1v1, he always plays well against Brighton for that very reason. So it means Edison can just punt it up. Edison tried to do that same trick there, but the difference is you've got Alvarez who can't hold it up in the same manner. So what's the disgrace? The fact we got away with that Grealish Stonewall handball in the yeah Daniel. We take those. We take those. Where are you going to, Musty? Telling you it's happening. City lose. Arsenal get point in the driver's seat. Brad to keep a clean sheet. And heck comes off my bench FPL because Power didn't play and gives me extra 6 points. It's all coming up, Millhouse. I don't want another rebuild. Who did you want then, Andrew, at Liverpool? Who did you want? Oh, wow, Musty, you're going abroad. Oh, sick. That's very cool. Toby. Yeah, I thought we weren't one of those. What the hell? Yeah, the Brighton, yeah. Brighton keeper putting in his best Edison impression. And rather annoyingly, they have got out of our press very easily, but then they kick it out for a throw-in to Brighton. Again, imagine if De Zerbi had better players. Imagine if he had, like, Man City players. Think of what he could do, guys. Respect De Zerbi. Yes, respect RDZ. And Andrew, you don't want Jose for a season. Trust me. That guy has not been relevant at the elite level in nearly a decade. Nearly a decade. That is crazy. There you go. Most possessions since October 2022. Brighton are second, ahead of Liverpool and Arsenal. Place to play for both Brighton and City. James Milner. Can't think of any others. Immediately. All right, come on, City. Alvarez provides some support for Little Feel. Thank you. There it is. Let's go, says Aditya. 100%, mate. Yeah, Jose, as I say, has not been relevant at this level in nearly 10 years. He'll come in, destroy your club, and leave you in a worse situation. But maybe he'll win like a League Cup or an FA Cup. Manager Mark is dead, says Andrew. Of ones who are, like, officially available, I think you are correct. This is Slot's comments about getting a Liverpool job. Never seen a manager comment on that. What did he say, Carl? What did he say? Come on, boys. We always complain about how we come up against low blocks. Brighton aren't doing that to us, so you better take the game to them. Shaft says how to not get online hatred for City get into your head. It doesn't really matter who you support, to be fair. There's always going to be hatred in this world. And indeed in the world of football. He literally said, I want to go to Liverpool. That's class. Just no respect for Feyenoord. Just, I want to go. I want to leave this place now. Yeah, Scorpio, aren't you a Feyenoord fan? Aren't you a Feyenoord fan? Or aren't you a Feyenoord sympathiser? Liverpool are going to have your manager. Liverpool are going to have your manager, mate. I'm at McDonald's. What are you ordering? 50 million. That's a good investment, I reckon. He said, I'd like to become new Liverpool manager. My decision is clear. Feyenoord and Liverpool are in talks to negotiate and waiting to see what will come out of it. Yeah, so he's basically nailed on to be a Liverpool manager, Scorpio. I'm sad. I'm sorry to say. You're losing your bold fraud. Fantastic Firmino, what a name. Right, come on, lads. Let's create some chances now. Again, look at how high up Brighton are pressing. Can we please try to exploit that? Thank you very much. Hello, Tayab. Feyenoord pronunciation annoys me. Well, hold that, Musty. What is it? Feyenoord or something? You're going to have to respect how I pronounce Feyenoord. I just know he wouldn't like Trent doing all these interviews. Oh, God. Do you see Trent's reaction? I mean, Trent, that was the reaction of a player who knows, or at least thinks he knows, that it's over. Again, we go long to Kyle. Why are you so high up the pitch, Kyle? Oh, we nearly gave it away in a silly area. Back to the keeper we go. You know, exposed to the Highland buddy, they could find a hike at the back. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Again, it's such a shame Haaland's not on. Hello, Will. How you doing? How long do you think Pep will captain the ship? I think he'll sign at least a 1-year extension. Again, we're going long, but there's no outlet there as it hits Alvarez in the face. Yeah, Musty, you're not wrong. Pep trying to master winning 1-0. Well, let's score first of all before we worry about that. Do you not like Slot, Scorpio? Well, Quinch, you're going to have to deal with the ball manager. Trent should have had 3 assists yesterday. Front 3 were rubbish. Yeah, it's not really happened for Darwin as of yet, has it? 12 minutes in, guys. Nothing happening. Come on, we got to win. Every game is a must-win. We can't assume Arsenal will drop any points. We've got to assume that Arsenal win all their 4 final games. That's how we've got to approach this title race. That's how we must approach it. Every single game is an absolute necessity and a must-win. Good work by Rodri and Phil, and De Bruyne doesn't get out of his feet quickly enough and is fouled. Game made for Doku, says Nat. I think we'll definitely see him. Will, it would be tricky, wouldn't it? Because there is a world where Arsenal maybe draw one of their last 4. I don't know if they win all their last 4, because I didn't think they'd win all of their last 9, and I didn't think they'd drop points against Villa. That wasn't one of the games I had earmarked as a potential. North London Derby I'm looking at as a potential draw. So there is a world where Arsenal draw one of their last 4. But again, we can't assume that. We've got to just not even think about them and just try to win ourselves. And if they drop points, lovely. But if they don't, then they don't, do they? If they drop points, hopefully you think, oh, here we go into Ake, and it's over. Such a good free kick if he's onside. Fairs, Will, fairs. Yeah, Andrew says they're going to lose or draw. Ake was onside. It's a lovely delivery and a lovely run by Ake, but the finish is not there. It's a lovely ball by Phil from the set piece, but Ake stretching with his weak foot. He can't control it, and it's over. I think Joe Liverpool are essentially out of the league. Just taking Man City out of the equation for a moment, they would need Arsenal to fail to win half of their remaining 4 games, which I don't think is going to happen. I think Arsenal will, win 3 of them, let's say. Maybe there's one game they draw, maybe there's a game they lose, but only 1. And if that's the case, then it's not enough, because the goal, even if they lose, the goal difference is so ridiculously large, it makes it an irrelevant point. So yeah, bar a catastrophic capitulation from Arsenal, it's GG for them. Yeah, God, Brighton are very, very brave. They do give away the throw in there, though, do they? No, how, right, I was going to say, how on earth has he kept that in? But he didn't. With Spurs fans not at all confident that they'll beat Arsenal. They don't need to beat them. They do just need to draw against them, though. Was Klopp before saying top 4 not done with 8 points clear? Yeah, that's crazy. The top 4 is definitely done, guys. I think he probably just wants to, I don't know, have like a sort of kick up the arse of his players, maybe. Maybe that's what he's thinking, Andrew, I don't know. Walker balling behind. Bernardo, is that actually going to stay in? Bernardo actually does well to win a throw-in. Well done, because that ball was a hospital pass. Jamie says, if one game's enough for the title to be over for Liverpool, we'll lose tonight. End it for you. Maybe. A draw, there is still a world, but I'm not entirely convinced. Again, for me, we can't blink first. Well, that's a lovely ball by Foden into Walker. Plays across to De Bruyne. Oh! What a ridiculous header! Oh my God, that is brilliant! That is a brilliant constructed team goal. The through ball in behind from Phil Foden. Fantastic cross by Kyle Walker, by the way. Shout out Kyle. Perfect cross. Evades the Brighton defenders. Right over their centre-half. De Bruyne with the looping header. That is a genius header. Lovely from Foden. Takes the turn. He spots the run of Kyle, who is well onside. Breaks the lines there. I don't know if that cross takes... That is a perfect header. I just need to know if this cross takes a deflection or not. It may take a slight deflection. That header is ridiculous, man. No, it takes no deflection either. Perfect. What a goal. What a fucking goal, boys. That is mad, you know. That is mad. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get the score up. Yeah, that's Man City. Thanks, bro. But I want the score. God, this is absolutely shambolic. There we go.
Nobbins score for Feyenoord, please.
Wait, what? Score for Feyenoord? You want me to score for Feyenoord? Let's definitely not concede right now, boys. There we go. God, I'm so professional, boys. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. I am also pleasantly surprised. If we were going to score today, I didn't think it would be like that. But there you go. There you have it. Yeah, Kanji doing the Lord's work there. There we go, guys. We've now got the score. 1-0. It's a corner to Brighton. But a really good start. Right, that's the hard work done, boys. That's the hard work done. Now, calm. Yeah, calm. I can't get over how good that goal was. Everything about that goal I loved. Phil Foden, for some reason, by certain tacticos or idiots, in my opinion, questioning, you're saying he's like really bad at passing or whatever. Those guys are frauds. Broke the lines again. He did a similar thing. I can't remember who it was, but he played a through ball into Nunes. Oh my God, Dunk nearly scored. Into the ground. Thankfully, there wasn't any power on the header and Ederson's able to claim it. But that was far too easy. Who is marking Dunk? Who's picking him up? That's way too simple, boys. He's just running in late. No one marking him. The stuff, yes. I mean, it was a bit of a trickier one. I'm surprised it's been given an XG of 0.42. Maybe he could have done better, but yeah, it was from the set piece. He was always stretching on the weak foot. Very tricky finish. My lovely boy, says Ayushi. Yes, indeed. Oh, here we go. A covert. That's a nice ball into Alvarez. City got an overload here. Alvarez with the shot. Oh, he did the right shot as well. He went across the keeper, but it went well wide in the end. Toby. Again, a lovely counter. Foden, De Bruyne linking up brilliantly. When the space is there, boys, if there is space for City to exploit, you are not able to deal with it. Zaga, it looks like you're a Chelsea fan. Why do you want City to win? Is it because you don't want Arsenal to win? Is that why? Because obviously you don't want the London team to win. Nor is it all the stuff. Let me know what your exam is. Let me know what your paper is. Paper is. But yeah, work hard in your exam, mate. Well, Beck, that's going to be out. No, he keeps it in play. Fair play. Well done. Indeed, Scorpio. It was just funny. It keeps going from manager to manager to manager. It's funny. Ah, exactly. Fair enough. Fair enough, Saga. Lovely to have you here, mate. Oh, God, we've given away the ball, and we need to foul him in the midfield. Foul him. Oh, Akanji, you are a sumptuous human being. Oh, my Christ, man. God, Akanji's good, isn't he? That's been our best defender this season, boys. Get this boy into the team of the season. I don't care what position. Get my man in. Get my man in the team of the season. Pop him in at left back if you need to. He can do a job there. Toby. Oh, Toby, you got defended in the server last night. Someone said you're a fraud or something who didn't even know you. And everyone's like, whoa, respect Toby, respect him. Did who die? Oh, has anyone seen Liam? Liam's having a bit of a crisis in the Discord server. Our record at Brighton. Well, we drew last season, but again, that was more to do with the fact that we were done. Last night, I think it was Harv said something like, "Who the hell is Toby?" Or, you know, Toby's a fraud, and we were like, whoa, respect him. So don't you worry, Toby. We had you back, yeah. We had you back. Don't you worry about that. Our record generally against Brighton's, we normally batter them. I think it's only like 1 or 2 times where we haven't beat. I don't know if they've ever beaten us in like recent history. I mean, Toby is a fraud, but you know, only in jest. In reality, Toby's a lovely man. Yeah, Toby, we had you back, bro. We had you back because even though you're an Arsenal fan, we still like you. 20 minutes played. It's been very open from both sides, to be fair. Now you can look at that one of 2 ways. The fact of the matter is that, oh, I fucked this up. The fact of the matter is we must capitalise. Yeah, we must capitalise on Brighton's openness. De Bruyne and Foden are getting a lot of joy centrally. And it's lovely to see. What a little clip by Ederson into Kova. Oh, that is ridiculous from Kovacic and De Bruyne in terms of the link-up play. Look at the space for De Bruyne to run into. Is he going to take the shot? He is. Deflected corner. This is nice from City. Again, look at how lovely we play when we are given space. Why can't everyone just do this to us? Let us play, yeah? Let us cook. If you let City cook, we'll give you gourmet food. If you give us fucking frozen hamburgers, yeah, i.e. a low block situation, then we can only give you McDonald's. Give us a lobster, we'll give you Thermidor, yeah? Give us a frozen patty. We'll give you a fucking zinger meal. Right, Foden, ball in, and it's cleared away. Alvarez! It's the worst shot I've ever seen. It's not, that's a lie. But it's a goal kick. It was a very interesting pressing competition, 100%. No, but Andrew, you also have... The difference was we played really shit and you played really well, so... That's the difference there. And we set up really weird. We've got to set up correctly. Those two things have to happen in tandem. Kova, Foden, Kev midfield is cooking at. Yeah, Kova's been popping off. It's such a shame, guys. Like, imagine if De Bruyne was fit for the whole season. If he comes in and, like, wins us a title, and, yeah, the header is fucking... It is mad. Should I tell you guys what my favourite headed goal is? Let me know if you guys... I don't know. Andrew, you might remember. I don't know... Oh, Foden's driving forwards here. Oh, the ball gets caught under his feet. What a shame. He's given the free kick. Wow. Fairs. My favourite headed goal ever, I think. It's a Luis Suarez header, and it's from, like... It's from, like, outside the box or something. The amount of power he generates on it is mental. That was a lovely drive by Foden. Look at this carrier. And people say we need Musiala. He's right there, mate. He's right there. Walk across was excellent. Yes, 100%. Really good ball by him. Really? That's his first headed goal ever? Are you sure? Really? Did Wayne Bridge play for Brighton? I have no idea, mate. Bernardo Silva's replacement. Da 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 da. That's who. This is a free kick in a really dangerous area, by the way. This is really set up for Foden, maybe. Kovacic's cook session, says Will, yeah. KDB is a complete midfielder. Yeah, I think that's right, Andrew. You know the header I mean, though? That is where he's like, he probably nuts it in. That's maybe my favourite header ever. In terms of, like, the construction of the goal. Drogba's against Bayern in the Champions League final is pretty hype as well. I still don't know how he scored that. Because wasn't it near post as well from a corner? I don't know how he did that. It's probably going to be Foden to take, and indeed it is. Oh, get in! Took a massive deflection. Who gives a fuck? Get in. Come on. Nerve settled. Boom. We love that. 2-0 inside 25 minutes. Big, big, big. We love to see it. We really do. Massive deflection. Don't know if it came off a City or a Brighton player. I think it looks like it was Pascal Gross. Let's take another look. Yeah, you feel sorry for him. You feel sorry for the keeper. Nothing he can do. No, it's. Let's be honest, guys. It's going to be saved very easily by the goalkeeper. But who cares? Who cares? Let's take that deflection. Like, we'll go down as a Phil Foden goal. But, guys, can De Bruyne and Foden play midfield together? They've both scored, bitch. So yes, they can. Is that the official Leeds United? Hello, mate. Right, Quinch, see yourself out, mate. See if that what is that pun? What is that joke? Sort yourself out, mate. Right, now we need to. We have bottled a 2-goal lead this season. Yeah, Jack. The other, I tell you, Foden. I think Foden scored 2 free kicks in his career, both of which came this season, both of which were absolute aids. Foden scored, mate. Foden scored. If you dislike ads, guys, there is the option to subscribe. If you can't or don't want to, you don't have to. But that is the option if you would like to get rid of ads, or go to the YouTube. There are less ads there. But then you can't do the whole channel points situation. But you know. Options, people. Foden's aura. It's a good point, to be fair. I mean, what was... I did see some analysis on that free kick. I can't remember... Yeah, Foden goal. What was... I can't remember the game he scored that free kick in, but maybe it was like Palace or Villa. Beforehand, like, when City had a free kick earlier in the game, the wall split in the exact same way. So there's a theory that Foden intentionally placed it there where the split would happen. Now, that's giving a lot of credit to Foden. I don't know if I buy that, but if it is a thing, then it's a brilliant bit of analysis. No idea if that's true or not. Maybe it was just dumb luck, but it is so it's either brilliant analysis or it's a massive coincidence that they happened to hit it at the splits, which they noticed earlier in the game. I don't actually know. Will, I think you'll find that was the greatest free kick in the history of Premier League football. What's the difference between a coach and a manager? Well, in general, a coach is someone who is really just involved with the tactical side of the game and the actual like coaching of the team itself. So, i.e., the tactics and the structure and like developing players. Whereas a manager, in like the very direct definition of it, is much more like what Wenger and Fergie did in terms of they are much more involved in the transfers and they are much more involved in all of the aspects of the club. That's the general situation. Tiggle City now says, the genius of Pep, says Omen, 100%. Hello, Kanto. Hot take, I think City played better without Haaland. I don't agree, Kanto. I cannot agree. Again, sadly, it's annoying because this is the perfect game for him. He always plays well against Brighton. Now, we're not going to sell Haaland, Kanto. This is the perfect game for him because for once, Haaland would have space to run into. He would have space to make the runs. He ain't normally getting this space. I actually think that Haaland would get a couple today. Because once again, he would have space. Coach Carter? I don't know what that is. Now, we've bought... Right. We've bottled a 2-goal lead this season against a team with a bird in its badge. Yeah, against Crystal Palace. And that was in like the 80th, 75th-ish minute that we bottled it when they scored the first goal. So, it's not over until it's over. Hello, DR. Jab Petrote, 5 touches, 4 possessions lost with like your pass 1 filch. Nice food profile picture, mate. Oh, perfect start, boys. We love to see that. Perfect start. 2-0. A third goal just to vibe would be great. Here's Kovacic. He's got Julian. I thought he was going to take the shot. Nearly fouled. Plays in Kyle. I think it's played well so far. Post the ball cross. Oh, and Foden nearly got on the end of it. I think he knows he should have done better. There. Walker's played well so far, you know. Going forwards. Fair play to Kyle. Fair play. Again, guys, I don't have an agenda. If he plays well or does something good, I'll say it. I don't... Will Affairs. Shout out to Will's dog. Arsenal drug. I suppose Kanto, I hope you're right, mate. But again, it's not a foul, Lallana. You got to play to the whistle, little bro. You got to play to the whistle. Yeah, I'll say this again. We mustn't... These next 2 games are massive for City. Because if Arsenal are going to drop any points, do they play Spurs next? It's in their next game. Realistically, they aren't going to drop points at home against Everton. I don't know what their other game is. They play 4, don't they? Home against Everton, which they'll win. Away against Spurs. Oh, away against United. I don't even know what to say about that. These guys nearly lost to Sheffield United at home. It's a weird one. They might do something there. They must have another home game against someone relatively easy. Like Wolves or something. Bournemouth at home. Right, okay. There you go. So, they definitely win the home. Like, Bournemouth, you know, they're not going to do anything. Let's be real. I know they nearly did something last season, but let's all be honest with ourselves. They ain't doing anything there. Everton at home, again. Everton will be safe by then. I'm pretty sure of that. That'll be an easy Arsenal win. The main question mark is obviously Spurs away, which I think is their next game. So we've got to win this one. We've got to beat Forest, and then we've got to see our Gvardiol, De Bruyne, miscommunication there, giving away the ball in midfield. Oh, good intercept. Who is that? Is that Bernardo Silva at centre-back? What an absolute boy. De Bruyne release it. Oh, this game is tailor-made for Erling. I'm so upset he's not available. Look at the space Kevin's getting, man. Can you guys imagine Kevin De Bruyne at Liverpool? That would be insane. He'd probably have more. He'd probably have more assists. Probably have more. But now it's dropping very, very deeply. He's a deep boy. De Bruyne wins it back, does he? Oh, I thought he did. Watch him. We want 300%. Moyes last game. He should be scared. Hopefully, It'll be fine by then. Hopefully it'll be fine by then. Again, I'm clinging on to the idea of Arsenal dropping some points, but we need to make sure that we don't blink first. That must not happen. Yeah, their keeper is living life on the edge, and to be fair, it's worked out every single time. Never mind, Bernardo intercepts him. Foden, yes! And it doesn't work every time. You ain't City. You ain't shit. Well done, Phil. Brighton trying to play like Man City. No one could play like Man City, boys. That is the danger. I think Barco made the error. The inside man. Foden with a second. Boom. And that should be game, boys. Yes,
Pocket R5 own goals.
Barco plays it back to the
Wins
keeper.
his bet and comes to City.
This is like asking for trouble here. And yeah, Barco does make the error, but Brighton are living life on the edge. Foden, no messing around first time. Thank you, Brighton, for playing like this. Thank you for not doing a stinky low block. God, I love Brighton. Maybe this is why I really like Brighton, guys, because we always seem to batter them. Because they always just play, they always open up for us. Like Eddie Howe's Bournemouth would always roll over for us because, not out of intent, but out of trying to do the right thing, trying to do the brave thing, but probably the naive thing. You did, to be fair, Andrew. Very good work by Bernard, 100%. You ain't City, you ain't shit. Yeah. 8 goals and 7 starts versus Brighton. That's crazy. He's got 8 goals against Brighton. He's just bullying them at this point. We'll say we're dropping points tonight. He didn't listen to the injury situation. I told him that Evan Ferguson, etc. are injured. Matoma was the main reason that they gave us issues last season. Like, Walker couldn't handle him. Yeah, and it's a yellow card for the Brighton player. Who was that for fouling Phil? Gross. Yeah. Zigger, you asked for 4. You asked for 3, sorry. You get 3. Well done. Brighton have put... Toby, if you're after any game, you've got the one you've got to look at is, and I said it earlier, Forest away, Spurs away have got to be the 2 main ones. You've got to look at the home games as City should be winning, home against Wolves and West Ham. I'm not saying they're going to be easy, but in terms of in terms of the level of difficulty, they're obviously the easiest for us. Shark attacks us, Timmy. Fulham away, again, I don't think that's going to be as tricky as Spurs or Forest. Check football chat. Phil Foden's got 51 goals for City. That's crazy. Toby, what are you doing? Do not start beef, you fraud. Oh, here we go. Brighton aren't out of this yet, are they? Let's just not concede before half-time. Oh, hello. Walker's not gone across for some mental reason. He's blocked that, though. Against Barco. Another cross. It'll be a corner. I never really thought you would. I think City can't do 4 away games out of 6 with the mob. At the same time, I couldn't pinpoint which one to do. Well, I think, as I said, the obvious one is Spurs. I actually think I'm smelling a really tricky game at Forest because of the threat of the counter in Elanga and was it Hudson-Odoi, and because of the fact that they will be fighting for their lives. So for me, if you don't think it's to be Spurs, Will, keep an eye on the Forest one. I think that's probably the one. That's what my instinct is telling me. I know we battered them last season, but we did only draw there last season. Oh, Alvarez doesn't quite get the pass right to Kevin. Counter-attack sort of died there. What a shame. Spurs no way problem for us to Sanjeev now because they play very similar. Yes, you're not right. Although, to be fair, don't forget the FA Cup. They didn't fully open up for us. They were very passive and very defensive when we relied on a last-minute corner. Can you imagine Spurs fans if they beat us and Arsenal win? It would be horrible. There's no doubt Man City's chance to win the league has risen to 99%. Until Arsenal drop points, I'm basically 50% City, 49% Arsenal, 1% Liverpool at this point. I think it's very, very borderline between both of them. Either side dropping points is detrimental. Exactly, Will. That's one thing. That's why my instinct is telling me that is the game. If you want City to drop points, have a look at that one. Because they're not going to play like this. They're going to be desperate for a point for anything. And they will just defend, and hit us on the break. And we all know that we don't like that. Sparko wants to prove a point. Well, he's not proved it very well if that is the case. Indeed, Jas, indeed. Can we play teams like Brighton every week, man? If City are in the Bundesliga, where they're just always open. Wahad says the match must be investigated. Brilliant. We take those, boys. Absolutely, we take those. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Boom. City once again. Kovacic through the middle. Plays Kevin. Look at his options. To Bernard. Foden's got absolute class. Absolute class. How many goals has this man got now? Just ridiculous. His output. You could hit, I mean, take away his output. His performances have been ridiculous. Even when he doesn't score, he's normally one of the best players on the pitch. But his output is absolutely obscene. Will, again, mate, look at the injuries. I'll repeat them. Gilmore, Ferguson, Milner, Matomas, Estepinian, March, Lamptey. These guys are feeling it. They're feeling it. Brighton paid to lose. Trevor Grimes says, how are you doing, the Mad Hatter? I'm having a feeling Nunes might leave or will just become a squad player here. And Mateus, I think there is maybe a likelihood of that happening. I'm a little late. House game going. Blue Moon forever. It's going very well, mate. As you can see by the score. 3-0 to City. Brighton are playing like Brighton, which means they're playing very open. If teams play open against us, we tend to do very well. Boom. Matt Hatter, I'm always great when you're here, mate. Is what they said about Villa. Wait, who said what about Villa? Ferguson's a bomb. Do you reckon Ferguson started the season so strongly and then just sort of like disappeared? What happened there? What's that? I know he got injured, but he wasn't injured for the whole season. What happened? Are you going to the FA Cup final? No, I will not be Mad Hatter. My fam will. My nan will be there. My uncle and cousin will probably. Well, my cousin will definitely be there. I think my uncle will be there. I might. Last season we got my mate, my Man United friend Gasky on live. I might see if he's up for it again. So we would do a live watch along with me and Gasky, live in the studio. Me and my Man United mate. Oh, sorry, I'm Matt Hatter. Didn't realize you were based in the US. When you beat Villa at the Etihad, everyone said they rolled over. Oh, did they? I think they had a lot of injuries, to be fair, didn't they? I thought they had a fair few injuries, if memory serves. There was some suspensions as well. Like Watkins was either suspended. I think Watkins was suspended. They were missing a fair few players due to injuries and suspensions. Phil Foden with 51 goals is only the third player to hit 50 or more top 5 goals under Guardiola while aged 23 or younger, after Messi and Haaland. That's craziness. Look at Foden. He wants his hat-trick. I thought he got fouled there. Referee says no, that's fair. Yeah, there you go. So, you know, people are just weird though, aren't they? People are silly and weird. We've got 61% of the ball against Brighton. That's good. They normally have more of the ball than us, which is very impressive. How we've controlled the play so far. Looking to go in for Manchester Derby for final. What's the probability it happens again after having it back-to-back in 150? Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? It never happened in all of football history, and all of a sudden it happens back-to-back. It's crazy. Hopefully it's the same result. It would be the same result, hopefully. That would be a lovely time. And again, boys, if we can win the double, we'd be the first English team in history to win the league and FA Cup in back-to-back seasons. No one has ever been able to achieve that. And obviously we've got the potential for the 4-peat. So still, despite us getting knocked out of the Champions League, we are still on for an historic season in those two respects. In that regard, still a long way to go, obviously, but cheeks, it's a thing. Might be a moral imperative for me to come over. Rationalizing the money, it will take. Yes, I imagine it'll be very expensive for you. I can't imagine flights are cheap from the US. Where's in the US are you based, Mad Hatter? Goldbridge was mad. Well, I'm pretty sure he's got to be a character, hasn't he? I love how you say an historic rather than a historic. That is the official English way to say it. I learned that from my history teacher. I don't know why. That's the thing. Is it something to do with the H? Is it to do with HI? What are the HI words are there? Well, unless my history teacher lied to me. Which is entirely possible. But yeah, apparently, well, that wasn't just a meme. I believe that's the correct way to say it. An Ive. Okay, yeah, that's definitely wrong. Okay, maybe it's not then. Hello, Evie. How are you? Oh, cutie. You're right. It's definitely not an hive. It's not an Ive. I've got to Google this now. Have I just been lied to? Do you say an historic? The word historic doesn't have a silent H and begins with a consonant-like word, so it makes sense to use the word a. Yeah, but why has my teacher lied to me then? What does Reddit say? What's the word of grammar say? Seems people are torn on this after a quick Google search. Linguistically, H is very close to a vowel, and it's even more so when it's unstressed. Depending on your accent, the correct article could be either an or a. Compare history and historical, the H is more pronounced in the former. Both a and an are used in writing. An is more usual in speech, according to Merriam-Webster. The recommendation is to choose the article that suits your own pronunciation. Okay. So it is a thing. There you go. Both are correct. In the same way that Haaland and Haaland are both correct. John says that all that's left for pet is a treble, double, enough incentive to keep it longer. Yes, indeed. I'm going to plug my mouse in. It has run out of power. How much? We can't have too much added time. I mean, we might have a bit of added time purely just because of the celebrations. 3 minutes. There you go. It's quite a bit. Fair play. I'm really falling for you. Yes, indeed, Will. What would it? You wouldn't say you a historic, or would you say a historic? If you said a, if you said like AY, then that would make more sense. I like how an historic sounds, to be fair, so I'm going to keep saying it. We're breathtaking today, says Paolo. Again, I do think a lot of that is down to the fact that Brighton have just afforded us all this grass to run into, which has been lovely. In Mad Hatter, indeed, words like historic are, you say are historic. Yeah, apparently both are correct. I'm going to be pompous and say an, because it sounds fancier. And I'm a fancy man, as you guys know. I get called posh, even though I'm not posh, but people call me it, so I'm going to run with it. Yeah. In before Musty says that body's not ran 1 mile in its life. We're just toying with them like a cat with a mouse. Okay, yourself, Will. Love that. Yes, Mad Hatter. Can everyone let us play football? I'd love that. I would love that. Oi, I voted anti-Tory today, so you can hold that. It's the Manchester Mayor things. So I voted anti-Tory today, so you guys can hold that. Curve's been brilliant so far, says John. He has. He's been steady in the midfield. He's been linking up play really nicely. Yeah, it's been a good performance from him. Been a very good performance. Shut up, Will. Well, the odds we'll see a Kyle Walker attempt to do the company screamer. Well, we are now 3-0 up, so I wouldn't hate myself as much if he did do it, in fairness. I've sealed the votes and I've sent it off, Jack. Did you get served wine at Craven Cottage? I have been to Craven Cottage, but no, I was not served wine. Premier League or FA Cup, there's only one choice there, Mohammed. It's the Premier League every time. Foden's in here. If you can find Alvarez with the pass, and it's not a good pass. He needs to lift it more there, Foden. Need more lift and pace on that ball. But once again, City trying to kill this game off very, 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 very quickly. Held the run brilliantly well there. He would have been onside. Why didn't they take a cheeky selfie? Because it's not it wasn't a general election. Will, shut up. Will, I imagine this season must have been so hard for you to try to run your Foden agenda. Mad Hat says, try for a clean sheet. Would love to take a chunk out of the Arsenal goal difference. Yes, I mean, I'll have a look at the goal difference, but in my head, it's beyond our reach. Arsenal's goal difference, sadly. Yeah, 9. They're still, despite us winning 3-0, they are 9 ahead of us. So, for argument's sake, let's say we win this game 5-0. And let's even say we win the next game 2-0. That's extremely kind. That's extremely kind. We'd still be 5 goals behind them. So it's probably unlikely. Probably unlikely. I'm gonna do a halftime tweet because I'm a cheeky boy. Look at what happens when teams actually give us space. We can dream, says Mad Hat 100%. Anyone with a Foden gender before is now a Foden brown noser. Sonaldo has something for me, says Musty. Do they play this weekend? This weekend? Weekend. I don't know why I had that inflection at the end there. Weekend. I never say weekend. It's weekend. Mohammed says we're going to bottle it at Forest River. I hope you're wrong, Mohammed. I gave up this is what I wanted for 3 years, so I'm finally happy. Yeah, damn right, Will. Hold that. Your tweets, Serena. Why, Musty? Respect my tweets. They do well. You have to hold that. Why do you dislike me like that? Right, well, my 3-1, guys, is still on the cards. You weakened the end of weekend. The second time you said weekend. Yeah, it's not weekend, is it? It's weekend. It's weekend. Weekend. Not weekend. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully. If you don't, then you don't. But if you do, then you do. And you're a real one. Yeah, perfect. To be honest, I'm really happy with... The defense hasn't had much to do. The defense has had very little to do, but Akanji and Gavard have made a couple of pretty key blocks and interceptions, because otherwise Brighton may have had a half chance. Walker's actually been good, you know. Obviously got the assist. Ederson's not had anything to do. I feel like I've barely noticed Rodri, which I suppose is a good thing. Kovacic has been sensational. And then the front four... I was going to say front four, but again, I haven't seen too much of Alvarez. But certainly, the best work has been when Kovacic, De Bruyne, and Foden have been linking up. That's been beautiful. Manu Dor. Yeah, Kanji's been very good. As I say, that one interception snuffed out that attack before it even started.
Manu Dor 2024.
Yeah, Will, we can go to phone in a few minutes if you want to hop into the chat. PSV won 8-0 today, so Scorpio, that's crazy. Yeah, KDB. Again, if you give KDB space, give this man space, and he will not disappoint. Musty. Yeah, KB is indeed giving a brilliant performance. Aishi 100%. Andrew says, Goldbridge is crying about the league is boring. I think the league is poor, in my opinion. It's boring for him because his team is shit. That's the issue. If his team were winning all the time, if we now got, with our technology which we have, got transported to the 90s and the early noughties, when United were dominating to a point which City still haven't done, by the way. Did we establish that United won 7 out of the first 9 Premier Leagues? How many's Pep won? How long has Pep been here for? 16, 17, so he was at the end of the season, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So next season would be 25. So 1, 2. Right, so if Pep wins if Pep wins this season and then he wins next season, he will have then matched the dominance of Man United in the 90s and early noughties. because Fergie won the first 7 out of 9. So if we're talking about, you know, Pep being plopped in his first 9 seasons, didn't win his first one, didn't win the one against Klopp, obviously, in 1920. So he'd have to win the next 2, including this one and the one after, to match that level of boringness. And again, he would not be saying that if that was the case. So again, it's boring for him because his team are bad. Hello, Tab. How you doing, mate? Jason says, I noticed Rodri rest of the game by subbing him off. Hopefully, yeah. Maybe if it stays 3-0 in like the 60th minute, maybe we can take Rodri off. Daniel. Listen, Brighton really poured him and might further destroy his career. I think they have a lot of injuries. I think you've got to take that into account. I think last post around Kev paying off in silver dollars. Yeah, he's again. Look what happens when we are given space. There we go. I have tweeted, boys. Why do I have 20 notifications? Who's tagging me in shit? Oh, it's actually a nice tweet, to be fair. Okay, I take it back. Shout out to the Sheikh. He's tagged me in something really nice. Very lovely. I was going to send a nice tweet back. What have you done to me now? I just can't sleep. Oh, I just realized it's a... How do I tag this, man? There we go. Sorry, guys. Right. Yeah, shout out to the Sheikh. That's my boy. Where is William? Here he is. Hello, William.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Wonderful. What? Who? When? How? What do you make of that first half? Is there anything in particular you'd like to talk about? It doesn't actually have to be about this game, to be fair. Do you want to talk about Liverpool? Do you want to talk about the title race? What topic is on the tip of your tongue?
We'll do the title race, but I mean,
yeah.
Kovacic was fun as well. That half. That was my favourite player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lovely link up, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. Go on.
Yeah, title races. I think you are going to lose to Forest. That's my new prediction.
We're going to lose? Not even draw?
Yeah.
We're just going to look crazy. I didn't think... Okay, even I don't think we're going to lose. Okay, go on.
Chris Wood and Elanga are going to score, and it's going to be 2-1. And you're going to have like 3 XG, but miss a lot. Because it's bound to happen eventually. Just the maths. It doesn't make sense. You just keep not losing.
Yeah, you know the last time we lost?
Was it December?
Yeah, against do you know the
Villa?
club? Yeah.
Villa, yeah.
That is mad. Yeah, that is mental when you think about it. And that was a terrible... I mean, that was brilliant by Aston Villa, to be fair. But yeah, that was a terrible time. We haven't lost in... How many months is that? So... I think it was early December as well. I think it was like the 6th of December or something. Was that January?
So it's basically 4 or 5 months at this point. Yeah. So, and no, like you've lost 3 games all season, and I don't think you have looked that good. There's still games where you look shaky. I just think like variance wise, there's going to be one game where things just don't go for you and you lose. That's going to happen in the next 6 games.
I disagree. We've looked shaky post Arsenal game.
Post start. When's Arsenal?
So in that time we beat Villa 4-1, we beat Palace 4-2 to be fair. I think we beat Luton at home. Obviously the Real Madrid games.
Oh, you're saying you haven't looked shaky in that period?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I agree. Fair enough. Yeah, I think the last 5 games you've actually looked pretty good. But between January and like March,
yeah, totally.
I didn't understand how you kept winning.
I agree. Yeah, there was a. I mean, I don't even remember. Was it the? It was second half against Bournemouth. Yeah, do you remember that? I mean, that was probably the absolute peak where again we scammed a win there in the end. I've no idea how we're dominant in the first half, and then I totally agree with you that we did look very very shaky. But yeah, somehow we got away with it, and it's now sort of got to the point where the goals have come somehow. It's almost like we've sort of accepted that we aren't this brilliant defensive team like we were at the end of last season, and now we've sort of leaned into, well, why don't we just go for it a little bit more? We're going to concede chances anyway. Let's just try to outscore them. And for the most part, it has worked with Feyeno. 4 against Palace, 4 against Villa, 3 against Real Madrid. I know we drew, but 3 against Real Madrid. Luton, I think we scored a fair few, like maybe 4 or 5. So yeah, it's a potential. So you do think City are going to drop points? Conversely, do Arsenal drop any points in this title race, William?
Maybe. I'm going to go like 50% yes, 50% no. It's going to be United, I think, if anyone. I know the whole derby matters and everything, but Tottenham are just so... They're like Brighton. Like, if you can't beat Tottenham and you're as good as like Arsenal and Manchester City, then you've messed up, because they're going to be open. They're going to give you chances. You've got to beat them. Whereas United are going to be a lot more countered. Like Rashford and Bruno could do something amazing on the break or something like that. That's way more likely than Tottenham dominating you, because you're just too good for Tottenham.
Indeed. So the Forest one is the one that Will is earmarking. What's Hello Hydro? Man City ruined the Premier League. Interesting take. Aisha says KDB scored a worldy header. Everything he does is top quality. It's just ridiculous. He's also very good when it comes to passing with his head as well. I don't know if you guys have seen like the highlights of him doing that as well. It's a bit insane. Acumen says we haven't lost since December, but we've drawn 4 games since. Yeah, and obviously there was the period in like November, December where we just like the draws were just insane. You know, drew against Spurs, Liverpool, Palace, someone else, Chelsea, and I think someone else as well. So yeah, that's if we don't win the league, that it will be that period, which was the reason why. But at the moment we're doing our best to make amends, and this isn't what I would define. Would you say it's fair to say this isn't relative off season for City?
Performances, yeah, but points, no, not really.
Oh yeah, points, sure, but in terms of like what you're actually witnessing with your eyes, it's not like, you know, it's pretty compared to like, you know, the end of last season, for example.
Yeah, but the beginning of this season was 10 times better than the beginning of last season. So like overall, it kind of levels out. This like City at their best this season aren't as good as City as their best in most seasons, but they've been more consistent this season, in my opinion.
True. Big up.
Well, I've just checked there as well. If you don't lose another game and you end on 3 losses, it'll only be the second time Pep's ever ended on 3 losses.
Really?
Before that, the third. He's ended on 2, 3, and then this would be 3. So he's only done it 3 times. If he'd again, no, it'd be one of your lowest losses season.
Mad. How many? Do you know how many we lost last season in the Prem?
5, I think.
Oh wow, not that many draws then, maybe.
5 losses, 5 draws, 28 wins, 89 points.
Interesting. We must have more draws this season then, do we? What's
yeah, you have 7 draws this season.
Okay, fair. It's interesting. Oh, there we go.
So yeah,
sorry, go on.
If you win every game, you'll end on 91 points.
Yes. And to be fair, I know last season we had 89 points, but the last 2 games we obviously we'd won the league. So let's for argument's sake say that we were, you know, desperate to win those games. Let's say we do win those games. That would be an extra 5 points. That would be 94 last season. So yeah, that's interesting. To be fair, I've just realised that Liam Byrne has joined us. Hello, Liam Byrne.
Hi guys.
How are you doing?
Doing great. How are you guys?
Doing very well. Liam, why is your team capitulated, mate? What's going on?
You know why.
Is it
I'm not here to talk about us.
Is it because
I'm here to talk about you?
Okay, well, what have you got to say about us, mate? Very quickly, because we're getting to the second half now. You joined late. So what have you got to say about us?
Foden's quite good, isn't he?
He's all right, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's decent. He's decent little player. For a bench player, he's pretty good.
I wonder if he'll break into the England squad anytime soon.
Well, if he doesn't, then we all know who's to blame. And that would be a darn shame. And that rhymes. Have you watched the game, Liam?
I have.
What have you
Not very well.
Right.
But I have been watching it. Only because I ordered a takeaway pizza 2 hours ago and it's still not here. So
That's outrageous.
I know. It's an absolute joke. Just phoned them up, right? They haven't even started cooking it.
What?
What a shambles of an institution, seriously. 2 hours.
Where's it from, sorry?
Some little local place. Usually they're brilliant. Today, shocking. 2 hours.
That's pathetic.
It is. It's
That's
absolutely pathetic. So I'm going to go full Karen mode and get Uber Eats to refund me.
I think so too. Will, do you have any commentary on what Liam's just said there?
Nah, he's doing the right thing.
As someone who works in pizza distribution.
Yeah, but Domino's are like a well-oiled machine. It'll all be cooked within 20 minutes. So I've never had this.
Someone else ordered Domino's in the flat, and they ordered it like half an hour after us. And theirs arrived like before the match even started, and I was still isn't it.
Musty, I'll tell Liam to shut up. That's not very nice. Jason says, "Did you leave a tip?"
No, I fucking didn't. I definitely won't. They should be leaving me a tip.
Oh my god. Right, guys. The players coming out for the second half. Boys, final score prediction, please, for this game. Starting with William.
3-3.
Crazy.
Pedro hat-trick.
and also predict what time is Liam going to get his pizza?
He's not going to get one, unfortunately.
I'll be so pissed off.
Liam, score prediction and prediction of when you're going to get your pizza.
Score prediction 5-0.
Mad.
And pizza prediction 10 o'clock.
Lovely stuff. Is that AM tomorrow?
It could be 10 o'clock in 3 weeks' time. I don't know at this rate.
Wonderful stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the chat. Guys, get your score predictions, and also, more importantly, get your pizza predictions in. When is Liam Byrne, the Liverpool fan, going to get his pizza, which he so desires, if ever? At 34.69. Have we given away a penalty? Wait, a Brighton player. I was looking at my phone. A Brighton player went down in the box. What's going on? Less of that, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A first Brighton has spawned in another random human. He looked eerily like Haaland then, whoever that was. I looked in for a brief second. He looked just like him. He looked just like him. I'm just doing a cheeky tweet, boys, so just bear with me on the momento, por favor. I'm really falling for you. What is his name then? It's someone who I fucking follow. What is it? I don't fucking know. I'm such a fraud. I didn't even know what the ref did there. What happened? Did we? No, we didn't give away a penalty. I looked up and I thought we did. I thought we did, but we apparently did not. Yeah, thank you, Musty. What's the difference between Goldbridge and Judge Mo? Not much behind the character. Whoa, respect Judge Mo. Respect Judge Mo, Jason. We like Mo. We like Mo. We like Mo a lot. Brighton robbed. How though? Hello? Hello? How? I mean, they've robbed themselves by being silly. Being silly little munchkins. Why can't I tag this guy? There he is. Idiot. Well, joking, he's not an idiot. Respect, Terry. Never tell me what to do, Tab, you little rat. Never ever tell me what to do. Musty, shut up. I'm trying to do something, okay? I'm multitasking. I'm multitasking. Respect me. That's not a foul. Rodri touches him, but you can't. What's the word? You can't cry foul for that. That would be madness. Nah, it's not a foul. Also, like, you know, watching the docu one back, like, I can see why it wasn't given, to be fair. Yeah, it's not a penalty, is it? Now, Terry's a Man United fan. As I understand it... Well, no, he is. I'm really falling for you. I hate what you're putting me through. What have you done to me now? I just can't sleep at night. I love Busted. Right, Foden. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Feel. What are you doing? What are you doing? Sort it out. Sort it out. A fourth goal would be lovely. Just because I'm greedy. I'm a greedy boy. If you lose 1 point or goal difference, how painful it would be knowing a Martinelli and Schiller deflection stopped you. And that's why that game was so frustrating. Is Foden? No, I thought Foden may have been nicked there. Apparently not. And it was really annoying because, like, because I went to like shows after that fact, and I predicted beforehand. I said it's going to be a really tight game. I can't see that many chances. I think it's going to be 0-0 or 1-0. I think it's going to be a draw. And I'm sorry, but that's what the game should have been. It was very tight. I called it perfectly in terms of like the actual way the game went. It was incredibly tight. There were barely any chances. City had the best chance, but again, it was like it came to our defender, so it's not. I don't know how much of a chance it is. And ultimately, it's a really fortunate deflected effort, which was going nowhere. And then, like, I go on shows and then people are like, oh, you got it wrong. You predicted wrong, you idiot. And I'm like, yeah, but you predicted an Arsenal win, but you were right for the wrong reasons. So you might as well have just been wrong at that point. You were just blind. What was the other one? Right, I'm nearly done, guys, I promise. I am nearly done. There was just one more thing I wanted to do before I moved on with my life. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to pop that. That's a nice tweet. I've done a nice tweet, boys. I've done some shout-outs. Right, I'm done. I'm done now. I'm off my phone. Terry calls out Liverpool and never does about Arsenal 1 trophy in 5 years. I don't watch enough football, Terry, to be fair, but I do like Terry as a person. It must be said. He's a very nice chap. 100%. He's messaged me before when I've had issues. Checking in on me. I've got an itchy nose, Tab, so you can pipe down, little boy. Yeah? Yeah? Let me itch my nose. Little cheeky cunt. Ball in. Oh, nearly came to Rodri. Didn't notice ringers come on. Man cuts in the AFCON final. Wait, who are you? Oh, does Evie wants to get out now? Why did Miss stop me to close the door? Get out, baby girl. There you go. Try to hide underneath the table. Hello, NA. How are we doing? Right, City corner. Julian, ball into Rodders. Oh my god! I thought for one fleeting moment there, I actually thought we may have scored from a corner. Sadly, that wasn't the case. Sadly. Do you think Liverpool will sell Salah and Diaz? What do you want to happen, Andrew? Because you're a Liverpool fan. Do you move on? Do you go, let's take the... I don't know, because you still get a lot for him. Let's say, I don't know, like 150 million or something. I have no idea how much. Do you, like, just go, we move on from this era? Because it's... I don't know how it's going to transpire, but, like... Wait, let's defend this, boys. We want a clean sheet. Into Edison. Oh my god, Edison saved it. Good work. Nice. Easy peasy. Easy out, boys. Walker, just punt it up. Well done, Kyle. Good clearance. Love to see that. Love to see that from Kyle. Offside anyway. Idiot. Stupid idiot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Liverpool are in a weird position where, like, they're going to bring in a manager where one would assume there's going to be a sort of transitional period where he brings in the players he needs, etc., etc. So that would suggest that he's going to need a lot of time, you know, to get that right. I'd be very surprised if, like, it happens immediately. The issue is that some of your best players, i.e., you know, Van Dijk, Mo Salah, they don't really have time. Like, they're at the stage in their career. I actually don't know how old they are. I think Salah's 20. Is he 31? Let's not make myself look like too much of an idiot. How old is Salah? 31? Right, he'll be 32 next year. He's 32 in June. So he's obviously still... Oh, that is a ridiculous flick by Foden. If we score from this, give it the Puskas Award, please. So he's obviously in the, you know, more tail end of his career. Van Dijk, again, I feel like is a similar one. Van Dijk. How old is he? He'll be 33 next season because he'll be 33 in July. So these players, they don't really have time to be dicking around for 1 or 2 years. They need it now. You get me? They can't really afford to, you know, assuming if they... I'm not phrasing it very well, but do you get what I mean? Their age doesn't suggest that they would want to be in a transitional situation where they've got to sacrifice being good for a couple of seasons. Because let's say, for argument's sake, it does take them 2 years to get to the stage where they are good. Salah will be 34 by then. And Van Dijk will be 35 by then. And it will be like... It'll be too late for them. So that's why if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm a little bit conflicted in terms of... I'm a little bit conflicted in terms of... what the right approach could be. And that's why today's debate of the day, and I think Jack activated it whilst we were doing the phone, so I didn't really address it. But I had a look at, obviously I looked at Trent's reaction after the Everton game, deflated, etc. Now, a lot of people would suggest that he's one of the best fullbacks in the world, best fullback in the world. He's obviously very good wherever you want to place him. If Liverpool are going to be a little bit, and maybe they won't be, but what if Liverpool are a little bit pooey for like the next couple of seasons? You know, they go back to being a top 4 team rather than one that actually challenges for like 2 or 3 years. If you are a player like Trent, do you just... How far does your loyalty go is basically what I'm trying to ask. Well, Kovacic with a rare errand ball, and Brighton are on the counter. And that's a shit ball. Because he's got nothing to prove. Like, he's won the Champions League with Liverpool. He's won the Premier League with Liverpool. Oh God, that does hit Ake's arm. His arm's raised up there. But it is... what's it? What do you guys think?
I remember when we played against Liverpool. There was so many edits of Diaz dribbling down our defenders, but they never showed him finishing Lamau. Good point, Scorpio, good point. I don't want to sell him, but if he wants to go, I'll accept it. He's my favourite player at Liverpool. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm getting at. It's like he's too good to be dealing with like a project situation. I know he's still got lots of time, but isn't he like 25? He's not a young player. He's entering his prime. He should be in like the period now where it's like, right now I'm like competing for the highest honours. It hit Ake's hand, but they were never going to give that as a penalty. Never, never, never.
Well, his hand was like there, so it was not a thing. T-Wolves has ended Suns' Big 3 era after one season. Jason, the T-Wolves are simply too class, guys. We're simply too good. Nah, they were never going to give that. Never, never, never. Yeah, it was never going to be one. Oh, Rodri's intercepted a loose ball. Foden to Julian. Can he get his goal? Hits it straight to the keeper. What a shame. Foden denied an assist. Obviously, let's play a game. Okay, Musty, what game do you want to play, mate? What game do you want to play? Yeah, it's rare for players to stay with one club. Obviously, I appreciate Trent's a local lad, etc., etc. But is there a point if a club like Real Madrid came calling, would he? How many times has Goldbridge tweeted during this match? I'm going to go for 7. I'm going to go quite high. I'll go 7. John says, can't see Liverpool challenging with Nunes as their main forward. There has got to be a big switch up if they want to challenge with him as their man. Right now, he ain't the 9 to win you. He ain't the man to win you the title. That much is evident. I thought Parker had to be careful there, tugging on Foden's shirt. We're 60 minutes in. We still haven't seen a sub by City, despite us being 3-0 up. It is 7. That's crazy. What a guess. 7 was correct. Mad. Guys, I am Mystic Meg. Mystic Knob in the house. Again, Brighton are just... just over. I think Cake said that they are a bit shit. And you are right. They are a little bit shit. The stuff, you said it, mate. Darwizzy is the boy. He's my boy. Hi. I'm really falling for you. I've not played Elden Ring. I probably should play Elden Ring because it's probably a game that I would enjoy. But no, I've never played it. Do you want to see? Yeah, is it like complaining or what? I mean, I'm sure all of it's complaining, but yeah, Musty. Put it in one at a time, and then I can react to each one as you do it. That might be interesting. I've disliked Souls games my whole life. Again, it's apparently very hard. Endo is there, Rodri. I was going to be very shocked if Liverpool won the title with those players. That's why, to be fair to them, that's why it was so impressive. That's why it was so impressive that they did so well for so long. You've got to give that to them. It was impressive for a time. It almost makes it inevitable, like the fall off. That keeper's shite to get beat by a header from there. I don't think any keeper saves that, do they? Have you resolved your recent force up? Oh no, it's not gonna lie, Scorpio. I totally forgot about that. I will look into that. I'll try to Scorpio, are you in our Discord server? Can you send me a DM so I remember that? They certainly overachieved relative to what they would have started, what their pre-season ambitions would have been, but ambitions obviously changed throughout the season. Scorpio, get in it, you idiot. Discord's free. It's like a chat thing. And they scored from the free kick that wasn't a free kick. Yes, it was. Hello? It was a massive free kick. Again, Kyle Walker! Alvarez! Well done, Kyle. He didn't give it up. Brilliant from Walker. That's fantastic. Fair play from Kyle. Again, well done. Julian with the goal. The keeper felt he was fouled. There, we got the Oh, guys, should I get an inflatable banana? Should I get an inflatable banana? It might give it as a foul, to be fair. A Kyle on the keeper. It did look very close. But again, like, Brighton are just not learning their lesson, man. Look at all the space for Kyle. Really good. On the tits. Is that a foul? I don't think that's a foul. He goes and he wins the ball. Why is that a foul? Goes in and wins the ball, doesn't he? The ball's there to be won. Nothing wrong with that. I don't think that's a foul. It's not a foul. Runs it there. It's a very clever... I don't think that's... I think that's two players going for it. There's no way that the keeper has not got control of the ball. That's brilliant. That is brilliant by Kyle Walker. That is... If that is given us a foul, I'm going to be so angry because that is brilliant play. There's no difference between him going in with his hands as there is a player going in with their feet there. He doesn't have control of the ball. Nothing wrong with that. That should be fine. That should definitely be a goal. 100%. Honey pea. Honey pea. And indeed, it's given. There we go. Big. 4-0. Again, Kyle, well done. That'll be an 8th tweet. Brilliant and brave. Yeah, really good from Kyle, honestly. Fantastic work from him. Yeah, keep going with these tweets then, Musty. So I've seen that corner one.
Julian Golden Boot Charge is back on fire.
Doing NFL draft now. Switches football often goes to the pub. Premier League and Pokemon have absolutely destroyed the league. And predicting since time was relegated teams 4 ballers kicked. What's he talking about? What is he talking about? The PGMOL have ruined the league. What relevance is that? Alvarez needed that goal. Yeah, big. Again, it's all thanks to Kyle. Gavardio's going to intercept that, is he? Yes, good work. It's going to be goal kick. Well done, Yoshko. Walker being a swagger. We wanted Alvarez to get confidence. We gave it, hit to him on a plate. Yeah, really good from Kyle. And a nice goal for Julian. My boy. Now we need our own 5-0 to match Arsenal's. It's such a shame that Chelsea was shit, man. Like, if they only won, like, 1-0, then it would have been nice, and then maybe that could have been the conversation. Colin says, loving this performance, makes me confident for Spurs. Oh, wait, it's been a fantastic performance, no doubt about that. It's been brilliant. The defences look solid, man, you're not wrong. 2 more to be, yeah, just a 6 behind Arsenal, aren't you? Hopefully Foden's okay. Is Roger looking leggy? No, like, Rodri's been... to be fair, Jason, what I will say is that Rodri's not been asked to do much work. I feel like I've hardly noticed him this entire game, which is good. I don't really want to... As brilliant as Rodri's been, I don't feel like I want to be noticing as much as I have been, because I don't want us to have to rely on him as much as we have been. So I'm happy that he can have a more chilled, laid-back game. I feel like this hasn't been that intensive for him. After a small club, says Zaga. Hey, the Southgate guy. Yeah, well, hopefully he's watching this Phil Foden midfield masterclass again. Chelsea are frauds, so that's why, mate. Yeah, Southgate's a fraud. Imagine if Van Persie gets the final job after Slot. Oh, yeah, he does, doesn't he? Is Van Nistelrooy still going as a manager? Is that a thing? City beating the Brighton press here. This is lovely from City. You can't out-City, Brighton. Sam says for the second goal there was no foul. Phone slips for Outcare. I'm not sure about that, Sam. It looked like a foul to me. Oh, that is brilliant by Alvarez, was that? Fantastic ball into Walker. Oh, I delayed it too much, though. What a shame. What a shame. He could have got his 3rd assist, then. Did that count as an assist for him? It better have done. It did. I could have got 3 assists. Yeah, unlucky there. Just maybe play it a little bit earlier. I know, Jas, it's crazy, isn't it? It's suicidal. KDB fun, Roger Bernardo, so silky. Coach is good for control. It's definitely not on the same level. Yeah, definitely. Yes, sir. He's not a long-term player, that's for sure. This is another Goldbridge tweet. The hipster brigade protection of De Zerbi is fascinating. He's had his arse spanned more than a porn star. No, I love so much Sean Dyche, so I'll say no. Wait, guys, who predicted 9:29 p.m.? The pizza has arrived. If you predicted 9:29, you get a free cookie, boys. Well done. Well done, boys. Well, apparently we are linked with them, Jack. Patrick. Again, you got to look at the injury situation. To be fair. Ponkova, don't get beat there. Oh, you allowed Gavardio to get beat. What are you playing at? What is... I think the rest have been fine. Slot likes having the ball like Pep. There's going to be a big rejig at Liverpool then. Oh, João Pedro's down. That's a penalty. Oh, I don't know about that one. I think that might be a penalty. The referee said it wasn't. That looked very much like a penalty. João Pedro Gvardio saying he dived. Oh, let's have a look at the replay. Nah, he goes down like a bitch. Nah, never a penalty. Get up. Get up. You ain't ever getting a foul for that, little boy. Never, never, never. It was a great run, but yeah, I'm not even being funny. That is so not a penalty. So not a penalty. The embellishment is unreal. Only problem with Zibby is his attitude. We're actually playing well from the back before the mistake. Oh, Sam, are you a... Wait. Only problem with Zibby is he makes some weird comments about Brighton. Oh, sorry, Sam. I thought you were a Brighton fan for a second. Yeah. That is so not a penalty. Guys, lest we forget that football is a contact sport. You can't go down because someone has touched you. You have to be grabbed, you have to be pulled, you have to be hooked. The existence of contact does not inherently mean a penalty. There is no world in which that's a foul. There's no world in which that's a penalty. No shot. No shot. That is what you've got. Good work by the referee. No pen at all. Get it up here. Foden off. Good work by you, mate. Well done. I like De Zerbi a lot. Guys, again, I can't lie. Now. What is the non-penalty... Liam. What is the non-penalty golden boot race looking like? How do you get to stats nowadays? The Premier League app's changed. How do you get to stats? Why has it done this to me? Season stats. Goals. Right. Foden has 16. Foden has 16 non-penalty goals. Right. How many penalties has Haaland taken this season, boys? 4. Phil Foden has as many non-penalty Premier League goals as Erling Haaland. Right? Mad. I don't think Watkins has taken a penalty, to be fair, so Watkins has got more than him, but that's as one might expect. I don't think he's taken a penalty. So why isn't he should be taking penalties, why not? Yeah, so fair play. So Watkins has got 19. Solanke, I think's maybe taken 1. 2. He's got as many non-penalty goals as Solanke. Has Isak taken penalties? 4. He's got more non-penalty goals than Isak. He's got more non-penalty goals than Salah. That's insane. So only Ollie Watkins has more non-penalty Premier League goals than Foden. That is... Do you know how mental that is? Do you know how mad that is? For a midfielder. Crazy. Gvardiol, sorry, Nunes into Grealish. Now it's Gvardiol. Oh, the cross straight to the keeper. Come on, boys. We want 5. We want 5. When has contact necessitated a foul? Exactly. Football's a contact sport. Mad Hatter, 100%. Yes, Liam. Havertz and Palmer have same number of non-penalty goals. It's madness. Yeah, Patrick, it's a crazy one. Wait, really? 30 plus... Man City have 3 players with 30 plus GA. Well, Foden, Hall. Who's the third one? Is it Alvarez? It can't be De Bruyne, can it? He's surely not got that many assists and goals. Is it Julian? This piece is almost worth the wait. Well, well done, Liam. It's a happy ending for you, at least. It's a happy ending. Any season on this one saying he's got as many Solanke's not... Hey, but Solanke's having a good season, mate. I don't hate Julian. What's wrong with Holly? He's currently injured, Sponge. They changed Sal's role. Seasons ago, he stands with the ball or passes into the box. He needs to get him back scoring amongst the goals. Why is everyone having a go at De Zerbi on my timeline? Respect him. That's crazy. Jack, I think you just need to sort yourself out. I've had my litre... You've had a litre of milk? Wait, what? Why? Well, Beck takes a shot, it's well over. I'm doing that non-penalty stats. Because that's a good stats. I need to drink a litre of milk every night. KX, are you like... I don't even know what. Are you just trying to fatten yourself up for a witch to eat you? What's going on? Have a good evening, Patrick. Thank you for joining me today, mate. So glad Super Guy isn't near my wonderful club. No other milk. Oi, he's clear of that slot guy. So you can shush. A litre, though. How can a litre of milk help you sleep? Surely it sits really heavy on you. I don't like how Rodri's still on the pitch, by the way. We're 4-0 up with 15 minutes left, and Rodri is still on the pitch. Milk's good for you. I'm sure it is, NA, but a litre a night? Musty. You can deal with a couple minutes of me looking at my phone. You're just going to have to hold that. Down the cart. So you're getting through a carton of milk a night? Why? You little weirdo. Musty, I want you to know that I hate you with a passion. Unrivaled. An unrivaled passion. Yeah? I was going to double check that for you guys. And for me. Yeah, so Haaland's got 16. I mean, Palmer's got about 1 million penalties, hasn't he? 9. It's got 9 penalties. That's insane. Solanke's scored 2, yes. Again, Watkins has not scored 1, which is mental. How many Salah's scored? Salah has scored 5. Yeah. Foden's now scored more than Bowen. You have to hold that. But he's Silverback, 100%. Wait, carnivore. I mean, I like drinking milk. I drink milk in very specific circumstances, though. It's usually after I've had a lot of chocolate or, like, cookies or something. I'll have milk on, like, cereal, obviously. But I don't normally drink just, you know, I don't drink milk neat, straight up. Unless it's to do with chocolate, usually. But in that context, milk is lit. You hate milk. Why do you hate milk? Milk's gorgeous. Not a milk drinker. Crazy, guys. Rekindle your inner child. And drink milk. Nah, plain milk after some chocolate or with a cookie is unreal. Try what? Is this some sort of sick joke? Water and guys, the game's over. Gomez is coming on. I've heard oat milk is good, to be fair. Yeah, cereal. Crunching your cornflakes with milk. Unbelievable. Watkins has been the best. Yeah, that is crazy, Sponge. His stats are fucking mental. Water and cereal sounds very vile and very disgusting. This is like what an animal would do, KX. What are you doing? Zerby's been Gomez, yeah. Guys, what's everyone's favourite cereal? This game's done, by the way, obviously. I find it gross to think we are drinking liquid from a completely different living being. So, Scorpio, are you also a vegetarian? Because shouldn't you also find it weird that you're, you know, eating fucking cuts of that? Think about those poor pigs you're eating, yeah? Think about that offal. Think about those slices of cow that you're putting into your gaping maw. Yeah? Think about it, fraudster. Okay, Captain, yeah. Only milk I drink is directly from the farm. No, it's pasteurized. Carnivore, whereabouts? Because I know that in America it's very, like, the milk I get is from a farm. We have a milkman. Or a milk lady. In America, it's very different, isn't it? Because of the long distances, so I know that they have to pump a load of shit into it to make it not spoil. I could drink a glass of beer. Guys, raise a toast to Scorpio. You live in a Mexican family. I imagine that is quite tricky, to be fair. Top 5 for cereals. Well, I only really eat Crunchy Nut cornflakes. I love Crunchy Nut clusters. It's cheaper. Hey, our milk round is cheaper than getting it from the shops. Crave, is that the one filled with chocolates? Oh, sorry, you gave me a top 5 cereals. I thought you were asking the question. Special K, never had Special K. Crave, never had Crave. Weetabix, very boring. Cinnamon, curiously cinnamon sounds delicious. I love cinnamon. Milk sales. Down, down. Sell, sell, sell. Wait, sorry guys, is Rodri still on the pitch? Or did he actually get taken off? No, I think he actually got taken off. Thank God, he's got 10 minutes of rest. What a boy. Doku does what he wants, yeah? Respect him. Yeah, it's good news. It looks like it's Gomez, DM. Gomez up alongside Gova. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Ellie Goulding. What, do you fancy her? Lewis is on. No Oscar Bob, though, sadly. No room for Bob. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Doku, you will respect him. You will respect Jeremy. Respect my man. Oh, her music. I just know that she's a very bad live singer. That she cannot sing live. The one time I saw, she sung on like a Strictly Come Dancing thing, and it was horror. Ellie commenting test class. Why? Hello, Village. Gomez, Zara, Rodri. That's a massive upgrade. Both Spanish as well, to be fair. What's going on in the Premier League refereeing? How have we avoided 2 clip pens? Daniel, I'm not. I don't think they either were penalties. In fairness, Village, it definitely wasn't a penalty. I get that you've got a Pedro agenda, but touching another player does not make it a penalty. You have very justified Doku criticism thinking shit. Doku's great. Wait, what? I have criticized Doku in certain times, but I've also praised him. This is the thing, guys. Agendas aren't a thing. Just reading the situation is. Let's not concede a goal. I want a clean sheet. There we go. Nice. Yeah, Pedro has been absolutely booty cheeks. He did that one good run and then decided to fall over. For shame. No KX. Give me money, though. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, 100%, John. Again, sadly, this would be a game tailor-made. This would have been a game tailor-made for Haaland. Make no mistake about it, guys. We play so much better with him in the team. Oh, Lewis got bumbled down. Yeah, definitely not a penalty, Scorpio. No shot. Elden Ring. I thought... Just maybe cut back on your milk bill. Maybe cut back on your milk bill. How much you must be spending... I don't know how much you're spending a week on milk. You're in a litre a night. This Pete's best. Why the worst? £7.50. I started didn't like Doku because he never tried to cross, dribbled in, and lost the ball. I mean, yeah, of course. And look, there is still a long way. There is still a long way to go in respect of his development. But it's definitely going in the right direction, and the cameos recently have been very positive and have been lovely. It's £1.50 per carton. So you're spending... What's £1.50 times 7? Someone do the math. What's the math on that? £1.50 times 7. Someone sort that out for me. I'm too lazy to do it. £10.50. No. Is it £10.50? Might be. You're spending over a tenner a week on milk. So if you went without your stupid milk situation for a month, you can afford Elden Ring by definition. But Liam, doesn't that make the final not worth it? God, guys, I did that in my head as well, guys. I'm so intelligent. I'm such an intelligent boy. 7 times 1.5. Do you know how, guys? Do you know how I did that? I did 7 times 1 and then 0.5 times 7. I'm a genius. Oh, Edison's come out of his goal for some reason. Thankfully, Brighton don't shoot. I've seen those touches given as penalties against other teams. Refereeing is inconsistent. But inconsistency doesn't mean reality in this game. Just because it was badly given before doesn't mean it should be given now, you get me? Oh, we should have conceded there, to be fair. João Pedro with another miss. What a shame. What a surprise. Not. Goldbridge in his stream at halftime. That is hilarious. What? Wait, what? Why is Goldbridge? Why is Goldbridge the guy who doesn't care about Man City? Why is he doing a Brighton Man City stream on a Thursday evening? It's weird. Student discounts are OP, large beats. Wait, that's mad, Liam, to be fair. That's like turkey prices. That is turkey prices. He went on a rant and ended his stream. That is hilarious. Yeah, but you don't have to do the games. You could easily just do the games yesterday and the day before, KX. The point is there is a choice. He streams every City game. That's weird. It's almost as if he does care. Weird. Weird. And people who say they don't care about City are just lying. You have to care about the team that's been the best for however long. I think we're less likely to concede if we're a little more attacking, says the stuff. I'll say it again, guys. We've just given in. Welcome to 18 young striker. People were saying 100 million. Wait, Andrew, who's that? So is it local, Liam? Yeah, support your local. Where is Will? Because he's a little fraud. He doesn't support his local. He always goes on about how, you know, he's only into football. You should only support your local team. But he goes to McDonald's and KFC. So why isn't he supporting his own local pizzeria? Yeah? So he can hold that. Oh, Evan Ferguson, he's injured, mate. He is injured. And Brighton have had bare injuries, so they were always going to lose this game. If there was ever a safe bet, I feel like it would have been this game. In terms of City's remaining games. Yeah, the next one for me is maybe the trickiest. Away against Forest. That is hard. And then a nice, hopefully easy game home against Wolves. And then 2 tricky ones. Fulham away, Spurs away. God, that's only 3 days apart as well. Good lord. And then home against West Ham. So 3 London clubs could decide that. I would like to think by the time we face Spurs, in my head, I'm hoping that Spurs can take 2 points off Arsenal. Yeah, well, yeah. If it's boring, then stop watching it. Stop talking about it. Just want to stop being a Deferu truck front. Yeah, but they do sick pizzas, so who cares? Play me. I've never played Uno in my life. All I know is you say Uno. That's all I know. Nunes, don't lose it there, Petal. There we go. Good work, mate. Bowen's taking that Foden stat back. How many penalties has Bowen's taken, DR? Should we have a look? I think he's done at least one, hasn't he? At least. Let's have a look, see. Really? It's a 0. Fair play. I thought he scored 1. Fairs. Let's double check that, just to make sure you're not lying to me. Okay, Fairs, you are not lying to me. Fair enough. Walid, why is Sam crying? Why does he care? His team are out of the title race now. Doesn't matter. We're not doing an Uno stream. He said people need to wake up because the Premier League is fundamentally boring and it's not the best league in the world. Again, I would posit to him, was it boring from 1993 to 2001 when they won 7 out of 9? Was it boring then? Or 2000, wherever it was. Was it boring then? Or what? This was a few weeks ago, apparently, according to some people, trying to be billed as the most exciting title race in Premier League history. It can't just go from one of the most exciting races in Premier League history to shit boring in the space of a week. City has that effect on people. That's Fairs, DR Fairs. That's very impressive by Bowen, to be fair. But again, he's obviously playing up closer up top. He wants Arsenal. Who's that? Hassam. Well, I was going to say, they can do what they want. City getting every decision. I mean, the refereeing's been good today. I'll be so real with you guys. Anyways, Copy just gave Arsenal City hype to keep going and giving us the greatest title races, going to the 100%. Foden creates a pen that was scored that takes a goal away from his tally. Shut up, DR. Come on, Rico. The game's basically died since the fourth goal. Like, City have taken their foot off the gas. The substitutions have happened.
I felt a tongue up my ass when I was sleeping and then seen a ginger running away in my window. Yes. It was LNobbins.
Shut up, KX. Yeah, the game's done though. The stuff we just need to, no injuries. Don't push anything. There's no need to get your fitness down. Another year of clock would gradually keep falling off, says Liam. How much? Hopefully not too much added time. I feel like it's been a pretty chilled second half. How long? 5 minutes maybe. Yeah, just the 5. Just the 5 minutes. We want the clean sheet. João Pedro is fouled by Ake. I think I read somewhere that Ake's not got 1 yellow card this season. How is that even possible? For a defender, given the amount of minutes he's played. If Phil Foden doesn't win Player of the Year, lads. If Phil Foden doesn't win Player of the Year, I actually don't know what I'm going to say. He just has to win it. He just has to, doesn't he? Have we got to that point? It's not Declan Rice. No. It's not Rodri. No. The only potential is Van Dijk, and Liverpool have been a bit stinky. So, can we all please agree it's Little Phil? Andrew says, my main critique of Klopp is he burnt all his players' poor time management. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong. Watkins is a rogue shout. That Watkins is maybe the only one, but big club tax. He's not going to win it because he plays for Villa. Let's be real. Look at Rico Julian. Rico, oh, that was nearly a nice ball into Jack. Ødegaard. Ødegaard's not even been Arsenal's best player though, Carnivore. Rice has been their best player. I think Foden's the massive favourite to win it. He's got to win it, come on. It's got to be. Okay, so what? Why the file quotations after the date? Wait, what? I don't know, KX, I don't know what's happened there. Yeah, it's got to be Little Feel. Shut up, Liam. Shut up. It's got a high self-score rating, crazy. Gabriel's up there as well, to be fair. Yeah, for me, there have been a number of players before we get to Saka and Ødegaard. I think Rice, Saliba, maybe Gabriel have all been better than those two. Definitely Ødegaard's been better than Saka, 100%. Yeah, he has been getting better. I'm telling you, Walid, if it is, then it's shame, shame, shame. Rice would be mental. Come on now. Van Dijk would be mental. I'm sorry, they both be mental. Should be my boy. Should be my boy, Little Phil. Play him in the midfield, and you would. The first season where he plays in midfield for like half of the minutes, and he puts in a player of the season, like season, crazy. Madness. That is a blazer gun, guys. We'll be doing a post-mortem tomorrow morning, so make sure to join me for that. We're talking about the game, title race, etc, and viewer questions, so make sure to tune in tomorrow morning for that. Toby, if you could drop some points to Spurs, that'd be great. Alvarez plays in Jeremy. Got a chance to make it 5. That's a good save. What a shame. That could have been the 5th. Maybe it should have been. Maybe it should have been. Genshin Impact? No. Shut up, Liam. Doku should have scored. Yeah, should have made it 5. Good work by Julian. Lovely little clip by Gvardiol. Alvarez picked up the second ball. Played in Jeremy. Yeah, I think he's got to score that. He's got to lift it. He's just got to lift it there. Yeah, too easy for the keeper. Forest game's going to be ass. Haaland Probs back in the team. Then Forest plays defending. Yeah, it's going to be such a shame that they're not going to be anywhere near as open as this, obviously. Crusty body pillars. What does that mean? What's that even mean? Guys, if you enjoyed yourself and you're watching on the YouTube, please leave a like on the video. It just really help. I'll repeat, we will be back live on the YouTube tomorrow morning for a post-mortem. Hello, Tom. Yeah, Walker's actually played well. I've got to give it to him. He's played very, very well. A little bit suspect defensively early on, but then settled in. DR, what the hell, mate? How dare you? Balls are on my screen. Why did I say that? Alright, let's just end the game. And mentally, guys, a clean sheet as well. That's a lovely thing. A lovely, lovely clean sheet. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. De Bruyne, Foden brace, Alvarez, Walker even getting some assists. Musty, we ignore those. We'll ignore those. To fair to Brighton, will it be this open if Holland was playing? Says the stuff. Yeah. They were at the Etihad. And Holland always has good times against them. You're against João Pedro, my runner, Grandma could do a job against him. Tarrant, yeah, it's just a birthmark, mate. Just a birthmark.
Sergio Gomez mock.
Yeah, big win, big win. Normally I'd say good for the goal difference, but it is irrelevant. Let's have a look at the table, just for the vibes.
Sergio Gomez man of the match.
We are one behind. Oh, Century. He'll come back soon, I'm sure. We're one behind Arsenal. We do have the game in hand. A draw isn't enough because the goal difference is so mental. Arsenal have scored more goals than us. They've conceded less goals than us. So we've got to get the win. But if we get the win, we go back to top of the table. And that'll be a big one.
Man of the match winner Sergio Gomez.
Yeah, that will be big. Liverpool, in my opinion, are essentially out of it. They are technically still in it from a mathematical perspective. But again, realistically, they are out. So I'm only going to give them a 1% chance. I'm giving City 50%. I'm giving Arsenal 49%. One result is going to change it. 2 points. Dropping 2 points at this stage is it, I think. Whoever blinks first loses. Whoever blinks first loses. During the 100-point season, City have the top 4 players in assists in the Prem. That's mad, the stuff. That's crazy. What is going on here?
Sergio Gomez mock.
Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be back again tomorrow morning. Post-mortem, we'll be analysing the game. God. Thank you so much for joining me again. As I say, I'll see you tomorrow morning for a post-mortem. Until then, guys, have a lovely rest of your evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.